I grew up in Orange County, California. I attended a private Lutheran high school that only had 800 kids in it. Most of the kids in this school were wealthy, attractive white kids who pretty much ran the place, while all the Asian kids in school were me. I remember one day I was sitting in theology class, and out of nowhere, a girl in the class says to the teacher, "Why are Chinese people's eyes so small?" I guess she thought it was okay to ask this question right in front of my face because she knew that I was Korean, even though, like the subject of her question, I too am an Asian person with small eyes. So it did kind of feel like she was using the Chinese to sidestep me to ask our Caucasian teacher essentially why my Asian eyes are so small. And she did it right in front of my small-eyed Asian face. But since she did, I guess, realize the distinction between Koreans and Chinese, which was more than anybody else at that school had done up to that point, and since her question did betray a certain interest in learning more about me, I decided to allow it. And then I looked at the teacher to see what she was going to do. She looked pretty uncomfortable. But why? Even I knew back then you don't justify a question like this with a serious answer. Why are you struggling with this? And I'm pretty sure she didn't know what kind of Asian I am. For all she knew, this student could have been asking why my Chinese eyes are so small, right in front of my small-eyed Chinese face. And this was theology class. She was under no obligation to answer this student's racially charged science question. I mean, you can't give the theology class answer. The theology class answer is God wanted the Chinese to have small eyes. And you can't say that. And anyway, does anybody really need to know the answer to this question? Is it really that important? Is anybody getting hurt? Just let this mystery lie. But I guess as a recent graduate of the prestigious Concordia Bible Teachers College of Irvine, assigned to her position as a first-year high school theology teacher by God, she felt that it was her divine responsibility to answer this student's question about why Chinese people's eyes are so small. And to my chagrin, and to the delight of all the white kids in class behind me, she did answer the question. And this is what she said and how she said it. The sun shines brighter there. And the kid was like, but the sun shines bright here too. And the teacher was like, it shines brighter over there. Okay. So here we have the sun, but over there they have brighter sun. We'll call it bright Asian sun. So how it works, I guess, is you're a Chinese guy living in China 5,000 years ago. Your day consists of waking up every morning and tilling your rice paddies all day long under that bright Asian sun. The sun makes you squint. Everybody knows you make your face do something long enough, it'll stay that way. Well, the Chinese have been squinting at bright Asian sun for over 5,000 years. Of course, there's over 1 billion small-eyed Chinese now. Throw in the Koreans and the Japanese and all the other Asians that have suffered under the cruel, unrelenting brightness of bright Asian sun. The reason you rarely see any big-eyed Asians nowadays is a long time ago, nobody knows exactly when, but a long time ago, the big-eyed Asians ventured outside into the bright Asian sun, and it killed them. The ones you do see nowadays, they're miracles. Or maybe they had eye surgery